obviously they got to put in a full off season, and it benefited Perry so far. Jordan, let us know some of the scores that have come in so far tonight.
All right, we have Brentwood handled Fraser 33-0. Keystone Oaks improved 2-0 with a shutout at South Park 35-0. Our Class 6A number 2 team, North Allegheny, was shut out by Ohio Power. Prickerton Central 35-0. Fort Cherry defeated Avella 45-8. Bethel Park shut down Baldwin 35-0. Bishop Canevin defeated Andrews alma mater Carlinton 50-0.
What's going on over there, Andy?
Carmichael's defeated Charleroi 42-7. Alex, take us into the first break.
You got it. All right, next set of scores. Kiski area defeated Jordan's alma mater, Franklin Regional, 24-14. I'm sorry. It's not a good night for them. They won last week, though, so they're 1-1 so far. Indiana ran past Burrell, 44-7. And North Catholic, a team you're going to want to watch in the smaller classifications, went to 2-0 with a 41-0 shutout over Ambridge.
That'll do it for the opening round of scores for this evening. We'll be back with more of the Three Rivers Broadcasting Pigskin Report after these messages.
Pennsylvania Football News is the most comprehensive source for coverage of high school football in the Commonwealth. They feature coverage of every district in the state, both in and out of season, and Pennsylvania Football News also showcases player profiles, the Go Route Coaches Corner, exclusive coverage of the Big 33 game, and many other exciting high school football features. You can visit their website at www.pafootballnews.com and contact pafnsales@gmail.com. That's pafnsales@gmail.com if you'd like to advertise with Pennsylvania Football News, the most comprehensive source for high school football in the Commonwealth.
Welcome back to the Friday Football Scoreboard on Three Rivers Broadcasting. I'm Jordan Yaniga, along with alphabet soup over here.
Come on, it's not that hard. It's only 13 letters. You know, listen, you got it once.
I could get it sometimes.
Well, it's Fydrysewski, but you know, it's easy. It's not too hard. But hey, I guess we got a job to do here. We've talked about my last name enough. Let's get on to the next set of scores here.
Sure, but you're leading off.
All right, let's go for it. North Hills 49, Plum 17. Stowe Rock's pouring it on against undermanned Jeanette. Jeanette lost 9 players or 10 players to transfers to schools all over the region, 82-0. It's an unfortunate circumstance of what's going on there at Jeanette right now to lose so many players, and as a small school, that devastates you. Even as a big school, if you lose that type of talent at Central Catholic or Gateway, you're still going to struggle. But when it happens at a school of 200 kids, you're in big trouble. And you go against Stowe Rocks, who's one of the top small schools in the WPIAL, that's pushes them to 2-0, 82-0. There's not much else you can say. We wish Jeanette kind of the best through what's going to be a very difficult season for them. They got shut out last week, and then really taken to the cleaners this week. It's going to be a rough season for them, unfortunately, but hopefully they'll be able to bounce back better in the next year or two. Thomas Jefferson, one of the top teams out here in the bigger classifications, didn't play last week, so we didn't rank them in our poll. They opened their season tonight with a 21-16 win against Gateway, who is, again, one of our top teams in the overall WPIAL poll. Nice win for Thomas Jefferson. They lost a lot of players last year to graduation, come back and make a big statement victory here over Gateway. Jordan, why don't you hit everybody up the next handful, and then we'll take a quick break.
All right. Washington smashed Jefferson Morgan 60-0. South Fayette went 2-0 by doubling up West Mifflin 42-21. Ringgold defeated York 40-0. We'll be back with more of the Friday Night Football Scoreboard after these messages.
Experts say that the most important time in a young child's life is elementary school, and the lessons they learn from kindergarten through 8th grade form the foundation for the rest of their lives. That's where Mother of Mercy Academy excels. For over 70 years, Mother of Mercy has provided a faith-based Catholic education to children in the South Hills. They offer an advanced curriculum, active arts, and full sports program with a Christ-centered experience. Mother of Mercy focuses on molding young minds intellectually, physically, and spiritually. Their goal is for children to become well-rounded individuals who are prepared for the next steps in life. Mother of Mercy Academy is located at the St. Gabriel campus, 5200 Greenridge Drive in the Baldwin section of Pittsburgh. They currently have an open enrollment period and can be reached at 412-882-3353. That's 412-882-3353. Mother of Mercy Academy, for faith, for family, for life.
Are you an athlete looking to take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions. If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at gymratpt.com. That's GYMRATPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest.
You're listening to the Pigskin Report live on ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com, the new voice of Pittsburgh.
All right, we're back here live for the very first time on Three Rivers Broadcasting for the Friday night scoreboard, the weekly Pigskin Report. I'm Alex Fydrysewski. That's Jordan Yaniga. Great to be with you. Coach Kurzawski is at the controls tonight in the radio room. I'd like to thank him for working with us here and helping us get this off the ground. Andy, again, we're sorry about Carlinton. Maybe next week. He's shaking his head over there. Listen, we cover high school football here, but got to wonder, Jordan, how's Point Park going to be this year?
We're going undefeated.
That's confident. And if you're keeping score at home, Point Park doesn't have a football team.
No, we don't. If we did, I'd say we'd win every game.
Well, yeah, that's been pretty confident. I would say that about Moravian, too, and it's not going to happen either. And we do have a football team where I went to school. But we got some more scores to report. This is kind of the final segment of the show for this week. If there are scores that we did not give from the Whippeal or the surrounding areas, please go visit our fine partner, Pennsylvania Football News, pafootballnews.com. Billy Splain and his team all over the state, and they will give you all of the stats and scores, not just from the Whippeal and the City League, but from across all of Pennsylvania, games in Erie, games in Johnstown, Philly. They have crews all over the state, so you can really get the pulse of high school football. And they do cover some college football now as well. But again, if you don't get a Whippeal score from us or a City League score from us, go to Pennsylvania Football News, because we have to kind of cut it off at airtime for when we go live. But again, we'd like to thank you all for getting involved, and for the schools that did submit their scores. We appreciate that. You could always send them to us at ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com. Let's run through the final set of scores, and then we'll put a bow on this show. Hampton 51, Fox Chapel 13. Penn Trafford, they have Cade Yakimelli going to Wisconsin all over Hempfield, 45-14. Highlands defeating Valley 41-6. Statement win tonight for Mount Lebanon here in the South Hills. I saw the crowd pouring in when I was driving over to the office this evening. Again, our game got canceled, Westinghouse and Kirtland. I was tempted to stop in, but I was sitting there going, we got to get everything ready. Got to start putting the studio together. I'll skip Mount Lebanon this week, but a big statement win over Upper St. Clair, 36-13. Mount Lebanon will now rise to number 2 in our Class 6A poll, especially now that North Allegheny lost. North Allegheny faced a tougher opponent, but again, they really got handled. So I'm going to push Mount Lebanon into number 2 for next week in our polls, which will come out on Monday. So, Jordan, why don't you keep this going here for the last couple of scores?
Let's keep them going. Norwin defeated Latrobe 31-28. Laurel Highlands defeated Southmoreland 28-21. Moon ran past Montour at 35-6.
We're fresh out of scores. Hey, producer, you got anything? Nope, that's it. Okay, I got one more score that I saw during the break. I just want to put it out there. This was our game of the week here for Three Rivers Broadcasting. It was actually not a Whippeal game. It was from out in the upper Ohio Valley. Steubenville is running all over Wheeling Park. The last time I checked, they were up by 4 touchdowns. So that is another nice win for the Big Red, one of the storied programs out of Ohio. That'll probably knock them up a little bit in our overall poll, and they'll stay number 1 in the outside the area poll as well. So that's about it. Jordan, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what's coming up in our football coverage here at Three Rivers Broadcasting?
The Carnegie Ironworks Whippeal City League and overall rankings will be released Monday. You can find these rankings on our social media pages on Monday morning. You can catch the Pittsburgh Sports Report each Wednesday at 7 p.m. with Alex and Andrew. Alex, tell everyone about the upcoming broadcast schedule for our City League games.
Sure thing. Next week, we're off. There's no games in the City League. Plus, it's my birthday, so I'm the boss. I'm taking the day off. I think I earned that one. But Friday night, we're back at it. We'll be down at Couple Stadium as 2 of the top teams in the City League face off. It's my preseason favorite, Andy's preseason favorite as well, Westinghouse. They'll be taking on Brashear. Again, Westinghouse was supposed to play Kirtland, Ohio tonight, which was that was going to be a fantastic game. Kirtland is one of the power programs out of the Cleveland area, undefeated season last year. Came in with a couple of college football players. Was really looking forward to seeing that. Unfortunately, some COVID issues at Westinghouse shut that one down. But Westinghouse should be back on next week. Westinghouse Brashear, 7 p.m. kickoff, 6:45. I'll be down there, airtime and pregame show. And then, of course, you and I will be here for the Friday football scoreboard for the Pigskin Report.
Yeah, 2 weeks is in the books now. Make sure you visit Pennsylvania Football News for all of the Saturday stats and scores from around the Commonwealth. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their financial support of the station. The Polish Falcons of America, Waste Management, Mother of Mercy Academy, the Guard Market, Carnegie Ironworks, Pennsylvania Football News, Gym Rat Performance Training, and Lawrence Repair.
We'd also like to thank you, the viewer, for your support of the station and our promotional partners. I'd also like to offer a thanks to you, Jordan, for sacrificing her Friday evening to shadow us and host the show. Her and Coach K were down at the bodybuilding competition again. Is it a fitness show, Andy, or bodybuilding competition? You tell me. Bodybuilding competition. Okay, there we go. So it's a bodybuilding competition. We aired Wednesday night. Your interview with Gary Udit was absolutely fantastic. They went and got some more footage today while I was setting up the studio. So make sure you check out our social media for all of that. You've done a great job for us as always, and Andy and I are very proud of you, and we appreciate the commitment and dedication that you're showing to us. Valuable member of the team, and we wouldn't be this far without you. So, thank you for that. And please also, ladies and gentlemen, support our intern Elijah Jackson. You haven't seen him in a few weeks because he's a starting running back on the Robert Morris football team, and it's kind of hard for him to get here when they got practice and games. Just like in the winter, it's going to be tough to have Jordan with us. So we're going to get as much as we can out of Jordan in the fall, and then Elijah's coming back, hopefully, for the winter. I believe he'll be staying, from what it sounds like, at Robert Morris for his master's degree, so we like to congratulate him on that. Hey, Elijah, we miss you. Can't wait to have you back, man. We miss you. It's always good to have you on. And, let's also thank Andrew Kurzawski for his technical expertise, his work behind the scenes. He's going to be hosting our pre-show starting next week, his work as our sports director. And honestly, without the team that we have put together here, without Andy, without Jordan, without Elijah, this would still just be a dream of mine. And they've helped turn it into a reality. So I want to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart to Andy and Jordan and Elijah, because they've taken a business plan and helped turn it into something absolutely fantastic. So until we meet again, for Jordan Yaniga, for Andrew Kurzawski, I'm Alex Fydrysewski. Good night. God bless from all of us here, Three Rivers Broadcasting.
You've been listening to the Pigskin Report on Three Rivers Broadcasting. To find out more about our station, check out our website at threeriversbroadcasting.com. By the way, why don't you do yourself a favor and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at the number 3, the letter R, Broadcasting. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.